The air was thick with anticipation, a palpable buzz rippling through the crowd like electricity. Fans clutched their phones, their signs, their hearts, as they stood shoulder to shoulder, eyes fixed on the stage. It had been years, 3 long, agonizing years, since Dylan Wang and Shen, the beloved DyShen duo, had shared a public moment. The internet had been ablaze with rumors, whispers of a reunion on the horizon, but nothing could have prepared the fandom for the raw, unfiltered emotion of seeing them together again. On July 24th, 2022, the Hello Saturday variety show became the epicenter of a DyShen earthquake, and the aftershocks are still being felt across social media platforms and fan forums worldwide. Tears flowed, hearts raced, and the DyShen fandom erupted into a frenzy of joy, nostalgia, and unbridled passion. This wasn't just a reunion. It was a moment that reignited a flame that had never truly gone out. Imagine yourself there, standing among the sea of fans, your phone in hand, ready to capture every second of this historic moment. You've been a DyShen fan since Meteor Garden hit screens in 2018, when Dylan Wang's smoldering Daoming Si and Shen plucky Dong Shankai stole your heart. Their chemistry was undeniable, a spark that leaped off the screen and into the souls of millions. You've spent years scouring Weibo, YouTube, and Reddit for crumbs, clips of behind-the-scenes giggles, interviews where their glances lingered just a little too long, fan edits that made you believe their on-screen romance might be more than just fiction. You've debated in comment sections, laughed at memes, and maybe even shed a tear or two when rumors of Dylan dating someone else surfaced. But now, here they are, standing side by side, and the world feels right again. The reunion on Hello Saturday wasn't just a casual appearance. It was a carefully orchestrated moment that felt like a love letter to the fans. As the lights dimmed and the hosts introduced the guests, the crowd's cheers reached a fever pitch when Dylan and Shen stepped out together. Dylan, with his signature charm and that boyish grin that hasn't aged a day, looked effortlessly cool in a tailored jacket. Shen, radiant and poised, glowed in a soft pastel dress that made her seem like she'd walked straight out of a fairy tale. The way they looked at each other. Oh, it was everything. A quick glance, a shared smile, a moment where their hands brushed as they reached for the same prop during a game segment. You, standing in the crowd, felt your heart skip. Was that real? Did you see what you thought you saw? Your phone's already blowing up with notifications from the DyShen group chat. Did you see that? They're so in love. Let's pause for a second. You're probably wondering, what is it about DyShen that makes fans so feral? If you're new to the fandom, welcome to the roller coaster. Dylan Wang and Shen became household names with Meteor Garden, the 2018 Chinese remake of the iconic Taiwanese drama. Dylan's Daoming Si was a brooding, arrogant heir with a heart of gold, while Shen Yu's Shankai was the fierce, relatable every girl who stood up to him. Their push-and-pull dynamic, laced with tender moments, set the internet on fire. Off-screen, their friendship, or something more, depending on who you ask, kept fans hooked. They were spotted laughing together at press events, sharing inside jokes, and posting cryptic social media updates that sent sleuths into overdrive. The hashtag DyShen trended globally, fan art flooded Instagram, and fanfiction on Wattpad painted vivid fantasies of their lives together. Even now, in 2025, the DyShen fandom is a force, with over 7,000 likes on their dedicated Facebook page and countless YouTube videos dissecting every interaction. But let's get back to that day. The Hello Saturday stage was alive with energy. The hosts, clearly aware of the DyShen mania, leaned into it, teasing Dylan and Shen about their Meteor Garden days. So, Dylan, one host said with a sly grin, "Do you still boss Shankai around off-screen?" The crowd roared, and you laughed along, but your eyes were glued to Dylan's reaction. He ducked his head, a blush creeping up his cheeks, and muttered something about Shen being the real boss. Shen laughed, swatting his arm playfully, and the crowd lost it. You felt it too. That rush of warmth, that spark of hope that maybe, just maybe, DyShen was more than a fantasy. Your fingers flew across your phone, tweeting, "DyShen is alive and well, loudly crying face, hashtag Hello Saturday, hashtag DyShen Reunion 2022. The games on the show were pure chaos, and DyShen thrived in it. One segment had them paired up for a trivia challenge, answering questions about Meteor Garden. You couldn't help but grin as they bickered over who remembered their lines better. You totally forgot your cue in episode 12. Shen teased, her eyes sparkling. Dylan shot back, "Oh, please, you were too busy staring at me to remember yours." The audience screamed, and you screamed with them, your voice hoarse but your heart full. It was like watching your favorite rom-com characters come to life, their banter as natural as breathing. You caught every moment on video, zooming in when Dylan leaned in to whisper something to Shen, her laugh muffled but bright. You're already planning to upload this to YouTube with a title like DyShen flirting for 3 minutes straight, smiling face with hard eyes. Social media was a wildfire that night. X posts flooded in, with fans sharing clips and screenshots. One user posted, "Dylan looking at Shen like she hung the stars, loudly crying face, hashtag DyShen forever." Another shared a grainy photo of them hugging during a break, captioned, "My heart can't take this purple heart, yellow heart." You retweeted both, adding your own. "I'm crying, DyShen is back and better than ever. Hashtag Hello Saturday." The hashtags #DyShen Reunion 2022 and #DyShen Forever trended worldwide, and you felt like part of something massive, a global community united by love for these two. Reddit threads on r/cdrama exploded with theories. Were they dating? Was this just fan service? One user wrote, "Dylan's body language screams he's still into her. Shen used playing it cool, but you can't fake that smile." You nodded along as you scrolled, your own theories swirling. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. The DyShen fandom has weathered its share of storms. Rumors have swirled for years about Dylan's love life, from alleged ex-girlfriends to a reported 6-year relationship with a non-celebrity named Louis, which some claim ended with a breakup fee in 2024. Shen, too, has faced speculation, with fans dissecting her every move for clues about her relationship status. Some DyShen shippers were heartbroken by these rumors, while others clung to hope, pointing to moments like the Hello Saturday reunion as proof that their bond is unbreakable. You've seen the arguments on X, the back and forth between fans who ship DyShen as a real couple and those who insist it's all platonic. You might lean one way or the other, but in that moment, watching them laugh together on stage, it didn't matter. They were DyShen, and that was enough. The reunion wasn't just a nostalgic trip down memory lane, it was a reminder of why DyShen matters. Their chemistry transcends the screen, tapping into something universal. Hope, love, the thrill of connection. For you, standing in that crowd, it felt personal. Maybe you saw yourself in Shantai's resilience or related to Dao Mingxi's struggle to open his heart. Maybe you've had a friendship that felt like it could be more, or maybe you just love the idea of two people finding each other against all odds. Whatever it is, DyShen makes you feel seen. You're not just a fan. You're part of a story that's still being written. As the show wrapped up, Dylan and Shen stood together for a final wave, their hands linked for a fleeting second. The crowd erupted, and you felt tears prick your eyes. You weren't alone. Fans around you were wiping their faces, laughing through their sobs. It was overwhelming, this shared joy, this collective release of years of longing. You snapped one last photo, their silhouettes against the stage lights, and posted it with the caption, "This is what love looks like." #DyShen. Later, as you scrolled through the flood of fan reactions, you found a YouTube video titled, "Shen and Dylan Wang reunited after 3 long years," with thousands of comments echoing your emotions. You added your own. "I'm still crying. They're perfect." The DyShen reunion on Hello Saturday wasn't just a moment, it was a movement. It reminded fans why they fell in love with Dylan Wang and Shen in the first place, and reignited the passion of a fandom that refuses to fade. Whether you believe they're soulmates, best friends, or just brilliant co-stars, one thing is clear: DyShen is a phenomenon. So, tell me, what did you feel when you saw them together again? Are you team DyShen is real, or are you just here for the vibes? Drop your thoughts below, share your favorite reunion moment, and let's keep the DyShen love alive. Because if there's one thing this reunion proved, it's that some bonds are too strong to break.